Hi guys. So I just got back from seeing my most anticipated horror film of the year, Longlegs, which is the newest film from Neon. This movie stars Micah Monroe and Nicolas Cage, and Micah Monroe plays a female FBI agent that is investigating a bunch of homicides that pretty much she uses these like occult symbols to try and figure out what's going on with these like ritualized murders that is connected to um, the serial killer Longlegs, played by Nicolas Cage. Now, this movie, I'm gonna just say up front, this movie is going to really work for you or not work for you depending on your style of film. Like, because this is a slower paced, kind of a more atmospheric type movie that you really do need to pay attention to because things could get a tad bit confusing in the middle. But with all that being said, I love this movie. I would say this is probably my favorite horror film of the year so far, or at least right up there with The First Omen. But this was great. I love this. This movie was so incredibly unnerving. Um, the performances were excellent from everybody, and Nicolas Cage in particular gave such a uncomfortable performance. Now, when I don't really say this about movies very often, but this was pretty scary. And when I say that, I'm not talking about, it's going to, this movie's going to be scary to you depending, like I said in the beginning, depending on what actually would work for you. So, like, there's not really any jump scares in here. There's like maybe one jump scare in this movie. Yeah, there's like one in this movie. And really, what makes it scary is the dread filled atmosphere that just really keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire movie, and it just worms its way into your head. And it really just kind of sticks with you after the movie as well. The how they go about and try and figure out what is causing all these murders is super done in a super cool way that I really enjoyed with the demonic stuff, which, as anybody watching me knows, that I love demonic horror, and I really like that they use that. And I'm not gonna. This is a no spoiler review, but the end result of what was actually causing everything, by with the help of these demonic symbols, the end result of what was causing everything, I really liked. I thought it was very creepy and really worked well. Um, I thought that this was a great film that has a great soundtrack. Also, I should definitely mention that the score in this movie is great, super creepy, super unnerving. And there's some other things that I would like to talk about, like about how subtle this movie is, which makes it super unnerving. Now, I would want to go into detail about what makes it so, about some of the things that make it so creepy. But the thing is that if I do that, I feel like I'm going to kind of ruin the experience for you guys. But pretty much, I all I'm gonna say is there's Satan in this movie, and you see him very creepily. That's what I'll say. So take that information and do with it what you will. And so I overall really did really like this movie. Um I think it really lived up to the anticipation I had for it. Um It was super creepy, super unnerving, and I loved it. Um, Probably one of my probably up as one of my favorite horror films of the year so far. I thought it was great. And I would definitely recommend that you check it out in theaters. Like I said, some people might find it to be too confusing and maybe a bit too slower paced. But I feel like if you're someone like me, like if you've watched my channel, you kind of know what my tastes are. So if you can relate to my taste, then I feel like this is one you definitely need to go out and see. And you'd probably like it just as much as I did because I really, really, really did enjoy this film a lot. So that is my review of Longlegs. If you've seen it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And as always, subscribe to me to see more horror and thriller reviews.